Good morning, students. I welcome you all to Social Science Vidyapeeth channel. As you know, this is our second channel. Earlier, many videos of your Term 1 syllabus of class 6 to 12. Those contents were already uploaded in my Social Science with NKSR channel. Me and my team are very gladful because of your appreciation messages which you have sent for your good performance in your Term 1 exam. And as you requested, sir, we need some more contents for our term 2 exam. So as per your request, this channel is made by my team, so that you can get your term 2 syllabus, and it will be helpful for you to get good marks in your term 2 syllabus. And we expect that we will get the same support and cooperation in this channel as you have given in social science with NKS to make that channel grand success. And we believe that you have subscribed this social science Vidyapeeth channel and the social science with NKSR channel, because every day me and my team uploads many videos, many educational videos of class 6 to 12 and other quiz based questions in our channel. So if you will subscribe this channel, then you will get the instant notification of the newly added videos. And one more important thing, every video you should read till the end, so that you can understand every MCQ based questions, and it will help you. Okay, so I hope you all are ready. As I always tell you, to you have so you have one notebook and one pen, so that you can write the answer of this today's chapter. Today my team is ready to record the video of electoral politics of class 9 social and political life. If you write the answer, correct answer, then you can evaluate yourself how much you understood from this chapter. Okay, shall we start? Your first question is first question of this electoral politics of class 9 social and political life is what is the representative elected from each parliamentary constitution called? And your options are the member of legislative assembly, the elected head, a member of parliament, and none of the above. I hope you all must have written the right answer. The right answer is a member of parliament. During the 2004 election, how many voters took part in campaign related activities? And your options are less than one third voters, more than one third voters, more than two third voters, and less than one third voters. So the right answer is more than one third voters. So those who have written this answer, you can give 1 mark for yourself. Moving to the next question, what does EPIC stand for? And your options are Election Photo Identity Commission and Election Photo Identity Card, Election Photo Elementary Photo Identity Card, Election Photo Individual Card. And the right answer is Election Photo Identity Card. So those who have written this answer, you can give 1 mark for yourself. Who appoints the Chief Election Commissioner in India? Your options are the Chief Justice of India, the Lok Sabha Speaker, and the Prime Minister of India, the President of India. The right answer is the President of India appoints the Chief Election Commissioner in India. Moving to the next question. Nowadays, which machine is used to record votes? Your options are electron voting machine, electronic visual machine, electronic video machine, and electric voting machine. The right answer is electronic voting machine. Okay. Moving toward the next question, according to the code of conduct for election campaigns, which is an incorrect option? Your options are a party or a candidate can use any place of worship for election propaganda. Next one is no party or candidate can use government vehicle, aircrafts, and official for elections. And once elections are announced, ministers shall not lay foundation stones of any project. Once elections are next options, once elections are announced, minister shall not take any big policy decisions or make any promises or providing public facilities. So which is an incorrect option? So incorrect is a party or candidate can use any place of worship for election propaganda. Okay, this is the incorrect option. Moving toward the next question, which party used the slogan Garibi Hatao? And your options are in the Lok Sabha elections of so the question is, which party used the slogan Garibi Hatao, remove poverty in Lok Sabha election of 1971? Your options are The left front, the Telugu Desam Party, Janata Party, Congress Party. The right answer is the Congress Party. Okay, those who have written this answer, you can give 1 mark for yourself. Moving toward the next question, who can become a candidate in election? Your options are anyone who can be a voter whose minimum age is 25 years, a citizen of a country, a person who holds an influential position in society. So the right answer is a voter whose minimum age is 25 years. That person became a candidate in election. Okay. Next question is voter list is also known as DEST. Ticket, nomination form, electoral roll, and none of the above. The right answer is the voter list, also known as electoral roll. Moving toward the next question, how many seats are reserved for the scheduled caste in the Lok Sabha? So for the scheduled caste in Lok Sabha, how many seats are reserved? Your options are 79 seats, 41 seats, 78 seats, none of the above. The right answer is 79 seats. Okay. Moving toward the next question. So far we have discussed 10 questions. So those who have missed to write any right answer of any question, you should read the inside of the topic of every chapter, because the questions are prepared from the inside. So if you will read the inside topic, then it will be helpful for you to write the correct answer of the questions. Okay. So moving toward the next question, why are elections needed? Voters can choose their representative who will make laws for them. Voters can choose their representative who will form the government and take major decisions. Voters can choose the party whose policies will guide the government and lawmaking. And next option is all of the above. The right answer is all of the above. Okay, but elections are needed to take care of the people and form the government. Moving toward the next question, what makes an election democratic? Right to choose, freedom of choice, free and fair election, all of the above. The right answer is all of the above. So elections, some of the things which make election democratic, those are all of the above. Okay. Moving toward the next question, who can be denied the right to vote? Your options are women, people working in private firm, criminal and person with an unsound mind, and adult students. So the right answer is criminals and persons with an unsound mind, they can be denied to right to vote. Okay. So students, these are some of the important MCQ based questions of this electoral politics of class 9 social and political life. I hope this MCQ based question will be helpful to you to get good marks in your term 2 exam. So we will meet in the next video with some more MCQ based questions of a different chapter. Thank you.